T-Lock Denti. I still believe.
I still believe.
I still believe.
And of course, Muffin Bros Karna accompanying him. This feels like an old Shockwave in a lot of ways. I can't think of the last time that I could remember Denti even being in grand finals of a Shockwave.
Well, Denti, I'm not throwing any shade at you. I think you're still great. But he's been...
He's been on the hiatus.
The cloud switch has definitely worked out for him since he's not doing cloud in doubles, obviously. He loves Luigi in doubles, as does Dakpo. You know, Denti will play cloud in singles. Dakpo will play ZSS in singles, probably Diddy Kong too. But they both like the dynamic that Luigi has, especially being able to get more Shoryukens.
Oh, and right there, that's exactly why Dakpo picks Luigi for this matchup as a great cloud counter. Meanwhile, Denti picking up such a fast KO to retort onto Awestin himself.
I also want to shout out Denti for having the best possible random tag. If you go to create your tag and you press the R button, it will create a random tag, and Funky Kong is the highest possible denominator.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you. And I'm inclined to agree that right now, Green's doing an incredible job of decimating Karna. When I look at the grand picture, he's the guy who's going to be getting the KOs overall. Oh. And for them to consistently just pester him the way that they're doing right now, beautiful.
I mean, and we touched on it in Losers Finals when we talked about how good the characters that Dakpo and Awestin are playing at edge guarding. And, you know, Karna's going to have a lot of trouble with that because that's Cloud's main disadvantage is he's very, very, very easily edge guardable.
And he's out again, literally. Dakpo, I feel like he was touched 3 times off stage. And his stocks just evaporated. That was pixel perfect play from Awestin and Dakpo for this first game.
I mean, it's such a struggle. I mean, people say Cloud is one of the best characters in doubles, which is true. I'm just going to take a moment to sit on that. JV, you take it away.
You know, Uncle Pod, I'm also going to take a moment and just try to recompose myself after the ridiculousness that we just saw.
So
Cloud sucks.
Hey, remember that there is a chat that people can type into when they listen to us, and I believe that chat on twitch.tv/TourneyLocator, I believe that chat is going to have some words.
I too believe they will have some words.
Half of them being Cloud is broken, and half of them being, oh my god, Awestin. So, what I'm confused about is why Karna didn't just fade back and go to the ledge. It's just not... He didn't have his double jump, so there's no way he could have gotten over the PK Flash.
See, what I'm confused about is why it's taking him so long right now to pick Sheik.
I think he's still recovering. Wait,
he was playing Cloud. There's no way you could recover.
That took a second for me to process the joke that you just made. I was like... I was so focused on what I was going to say. Anyways.
It's all good, man.
I had a joke lined up, but you beat me to it.
And again, we have to go back and talk about Cloud as a character. In doubles, yeah, I think he's one of the best characters. He's not the best character to have on your double squadron, right? He just works so well. He's got so much great KO potency. The damage output from him is fantastic. But an Achilles heel is magnified whenever there's 2 other characters on screen who know about those weaknesses and will do everything in their power to take advantage.
Meanwhile, Dakpo, I don't know if I could call it an SD, but he definitely died too early and he wasn't super killed.
Maybe not an SD, but maybe more like a not like this?
Yeah, I would say a not like this.
A not like this moment. Sounds good. Karna, the chase on Dakpo! My God!
Thank you! Thank you. This is... The only reason that I respect Luigi in doubles is because you get more opportunities to do stuff like that.
The call-outs.
I'm sorry, can we just, like... I don't know, man. Like, I feel like Dakpo...
Did he just give you an existential crisis with that misfire?
I feel like he, like, never goes for side B, ever. Ever. But like the 3 times I've ever seen him do a side B to attack somebody, they have all been misfires and they've all hit.
Yeah, like it packs. What the hell,
Yeah,
man?
I don't understand. Like, people say, oh, haha, Luigi players know. No, Luigi players know. I don't think you understand. Like, real Luigi players really know. Anyways, so it is 4 stocks to 4 stocks, and green team is at a slight advantage. Green team is at an advantage now. And I think really what it does come down to is what Dakpo has been doing this whole time in general, which is keeping his stock for as long as possible and keeping his damage as low as possible so that he can be more aggressive off stage.
Right. It's the offstage potency. The Cloud may be out of the picture, but Dakpo is still so confident with the decisions there that he makes there.
Yeah, I mean, Sheik is not the easiest character to edgeguard by a long shot. In fact, one of the hardest. But Dakpo knows the kind of weaknesses to exploit, not necessarily as much in the character, but in the player. And Denti
Not a lot of
could be
resources
dead.
left to recover. But Awestin! Oh my god!
When do you ever see that? All right, so it's Karna versus 3 stocks of green team. And Awestin is just pestering. And JV's also a little bit
I'm rustled, Uncle
dysfunctional.
Pod. I'm rustled. I am heavily rustled.
I mean, there wasn't any need to do that. He was already dead. But I'm glad he did it.
I'm rustled, man.
Hey, we're going to set number 2.
You wanted more doubles? We'll give you more doubles.
We've got more doubles action on the way, which means you get to spend more time watching Dakpo do ridiculous edge guards.
And more time watching random people try to steal your chicken nuggets.
Yeah, so I sent Milky Coco into a crisis today. And he's trying to steal my chicken nuggets.
Hey,
Square up, fool.
oh man. He owes me money from Super Smash Con. No, dude. Oh boy, you owe enough people money from Super Smash Con. All right, let's.
Oh my god.
You lost a lot of money? Like $150 plus? Rip.
Oh my god.
Rip.
Really? I'm sorry.
Homeboy, yo, Milky Coco, like, legit tried to money match me one time at 64. I was like, you could keep this, man.
Rumor has it that if you say money match at a Smash tournament 3 times, Milky Coco will appear behind you.
It's set 2 of Grand Finals.
Set 2.
Now let's get into this. The Cloud actually making a reappearance, but you're noticing that it's switched up. Instead of Karna playing Cloud, we're seeing Denti go to it.
It's interesting that, you know, Denti and Karna, I mean, Denti hasn't played Sheik in literally a year, but theoretically he could probably. I mean, just they can both play Cloud, they can both play Sheik. I think Denti playing Cloud is much better than Karna playing Cloud just because Karna plays Sheik all the time and Denti plays Cloud all the time. And sometimes it's just better to play your mains in doubles because you're just more comfortable with them, and that's the bottom line.
This definitely feels like the final boss, if you will, right? You've gone ahead and you've beaten the first side of the boss, and then all of a sudden there's like a second part to the match.
Wow, Denti just got punished for using his limit break side B, and that is not a sentence that you might hear ever again. Uh-oh! Karna with the perfect shield, so that was... I mean, a lot of people get caught off guard by that, but Karna's seen enough of it.
Oh, yeah. Seen enough Awestin. And even there, so aware that Awestin would be dipping down with the aerial, he ends up fast falling and then does the vanish. Awestin scooping him up with the grab, but Karna is still able to hang on to the stock. Meanwhile, if we look at green, they haven't lost a single stock yet.
Here's the commentator's curse, folks. All right, I was wrong. So go on.
I feel like you're gonna be like a commentary like witch doctor, man, with the super curses. 1,000 years of commentator's curses for you, sir, and Dakpo following suit as well.
So stocks are even, percentages most certainly are not. It's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle for blue right now, mainly because I think they're just having a lot of problems getting in. I mean, Austin's been putting so much pressure on, you know, especially Denti, that he hasn't been able to find a way to get through that wall of hitboxes. And once he tries to go for Dakpo's just ready for a punish, like we saw. Uh-oh, that's death.
Dang, and that's it. Denti out of the picture, forced to use the share stock here. Drops so
Oh my
low.
goodness.
Why did he go that low? Don't go down there, Denti.
I respect it, though, because look at how far behind he is. He knows he's got to make a move.
Yeah, you got to make big plays.
Just missing the back air.
You got to make big plays when you're this far behind.
How about, I know what a big play is. How about another misfire? There you go, Denti. I like that he at least has a sense of humor about it. Oh, okay. So, I hope that would have been interesting.
That would have been weird.
He's just taunting now.
He's having fun. It makes me happy.
Oh,
we take those! Oh!
he wanted to kill.
My God. What was the ending of that game? What was that?
I think it was the best possible result we could have asked for.
I think so, man.
I'm glad that people can recognize when they're outclassed and they say, at least we can have a sense of humor about this. Oh, man. So I think really Blue Team's just been trial and error, just saying, okay, Cloud's so good in doubles, can we make this work? And I think the bottom line is no, you can't. Luigi is so good at edgeguarding Cloud, and Awestin's been proving that he's just as good at it, if not better.
Yeah, it's just not even about how much damage you can put onto Cloud. It's rather playing for positioning that Green has done so well, so consistently, constantly forcing either player who picks Cloud off of the stage and then just barraging them with these well-placed forward airs.
Yeah, I mean, Awestin and Dakpo have been doing a fantastic job of coordinating what they want to do. It seems like they just know. And maybe they talk about it beforehand, but I think that that's been the biggest thing for them, is that they just know what kind of things they want to do on stage. It's kind of like we saw at SmashCon with Gomar and Taihada, that every time they had an opportunity, they would just heal Lucas and then they go back to it.
Dude,
and it's kind of the same thing here in a different way, where they know what they're going to do.
Yeah, it just that split-second decision-making where you're understanding where your priorities are. That's what makes great doubles players, and that's so keen of Karna as well, picking up that stock. But Awestin getting such a big punish. Denti was trying to go for the taunt spike. And Awestin instead will be having none of it today.
I'm sorry. So I think that was actually timed perfectly enough that if Ness's PK Thunder 2 hitbox wasn't so broken, that would have killed him. I cannot believe that didn't kill him. I really can't. So stocks are even, percents are about even.
Yeah, definitely a significantly closer game than anything with Cloud involved.
Yeah. I mean, and normally it's the other way around, that, any team with Cloud is just dominating so hard, but I mean, like you said, Green Team has been so good off stage, so good at edge guarding, and now they've just switched it to being so good at coordinating their team combos.
Whoa, wait.
Denti just tried to pull a Dakpo on Dakpo.
Yeah, you can't pull the Dakpo on Dakpo.
Dakpo
Also, I think it's Luigi trying to run while the platforms are retreating like that is one of the scariest things in the world. Just throwing that out there.
No, you definitely are pretty much dead if that's happening to you, although it is one of the funniest looking things in the world.
I think I'm going to go back later tonight and just watch how Awestin lost that stock there. Like, that may have been the highest, attack. I think, was it a bouncing fish?
I think it was a forwarder.
Okay, forwarder. That would make more sense.
Because I didn't hear the bouncing fish cash register noise.
Yeah, I just looked up, and it was just Karna and Awestin duking it out on the highest planes possible.
Yeah.
It was weird, man. It was weird.
That's something that Dakpo's been doing, by the way. I meant to point this out earlier, but he's been going for the pre-patch Luigi down throw to down beam, because if your opponent doesn't air dodge because they're like, oh, Luigi doesn't have any follow-up at this percent, but you can catch them if they don't air dodge, but the problem is that these players are skilled enough to know that they can just air dodge through it and then get a punish. Uh-oh. Well, you got to be more careful than that, Denti. Wow, so he baited Dakpo into losing his stock, and now Blue Team's got advantage.
All according to plan.
That was really good mind games, Denti. And that's it. So we're going to game 3.
Last game of this final set. Dakpo and Karna and Denti and Awestin have been on a wild ride.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely wild ride.
I mean, we figured after the first 3 games that we were kind of like, all right, you know, it might be, you know, 2-0, 2-0, but, you know, at least it was fun to watch. But, you know, now we're getting this last game, and the anticipation is just as high as it was in the beginning of this set, because now we have no idea what's going to happen.
How'd it feel to almost have your chicken nuggets snatched right there?
You touch my nuggets one more time.
I give you permission
The
to
nerve
throw
on
the,
this guy.
throw the headset off and go chase that person down.
The nerve on this guy. I got to tell a story about Milky Coco when we're done with this incredible set that is going into game 3 on Battlefield.
That's right. Last game, again, just 2 out of 3 matches because of the sheer size that these tournaments have grown to.
Yeah. I want to ask a question real quick. Never mind. I figured it out. So I think that Battlefield is actually going to work a little better for blue team than it is for green team, just because I think Sheik gets a little more off the platforms than Ness might, because I think they're a little accustomed to that sort of janky stuff that Austin's been doing with, you know, the hit with the up B, then the peak at Thunder 2, and the kind of stuff like that. I could be entirely wrong, and we'll just see how it plays out now.
You know, that's definitely possible, but Awestin on tri-platform layouts, so scary.
So scary indeed.
You know, so many times Gibbons has even said he will lose to Awestin every time they play on Battlefield.
Interesting. That's not even a bad stage for either of his characters. Oh, what a great punish.
And even better on the landing. You notice that he pulled towards the ledge to make sure that Dakpo couldn't punish him with a sweet spot up B of his own.
Yeah, I mean, and this is one of the things we talk about when we talk about top players is that, you know, they have great...
I think from that shield break, that was actually the perfect
Wow.
noise. And look at the punish afterwards. Walling out Awestin initially, just keeping him contained to the corner to ensure that they can get that punish on Dakpo afterwards.
Misfires have been coming out clutch in this set.
I mean, it didn't connect on the body, but connecting on shield, doing that much shield damage,
Yeah,
it's nice.
I love misfires, man. I think we all love a nice misfire every once in a while.
Yeah, I think even Dakpo can't be too mad about it.
Yeah, I think he's probably like, all right, I got hit.
So this is how this feels.
So
Back here from Awestin. Got to take the stock and put Karna at just 1. And Awestin actually getting a second stock in the process as well.
yeah, green team's at such a great advantage now. And I guess I was completely wrong. I mean, Austin's just getting so much off of this tri-platform layout, like you were saying, that, you know, blue team's just having such a hard time dealing with the falling and rising hitboxes that he's just throwing through these platforms that they have to land on.
Final stocks for Denti and Karna. Oh, if Awestin does this, it'll be the second time he'll be coming from losers. Now with just a stock left, but Dakpo, a big spike, but all of a sudden it gets reversed.
His stock.
He didn't even get the sweet spot on the up B. He just nicked him for the single coin, and Dakpo, he can't get the verticality off of the second tornado.
Because it doesn't let you.
Exactly.
So we're actually, once again, at a pretty even game.
Yeah.
Denti's at a much higher percent than everybody else, but this is not impossible for blue team by any measure.
We've talked about Denti's mentality in the past. This is that moment where it's just patience. Just a healthy mind will be so critical to making this survival a reality.
Denti's being so careful. He wanted a bigger follow-up when he got Awestin there, but knowing that Dakpo was right around the corner, he just said, all right, I'll take my forwarder and I'm going to get out. This is the kind of stuff that top players are really good at that, you know, the mid-level players aren't.
Oh,
They know when to stop their follow-ups.
Speaking of follow-ups, getting the follow-up onto Awestin, but the cost was the stock and the set itself as well. That back throw from Awestin means he's going to be coming back for the second time in a row from loser's side to take grand finals of doubles.
He has been
Shockwave.
so good in doubles. I firmly believe that Ness is one of the top characters in doubles.
Oh man, Ness is great, but I mean, in particular, it's Awestin himself, and let's not sleep on Dakpo either. In doubles, I think he's probably the #1 doubles player, I think, in our region as a whole. From as far as all the different Smash games goes. Like the guy, like he won doubles, I think, in every Arcadia, right? With doing like the big brother, little brother for all 3 games, I believe.
That's pretty crazy, actually.
It was either or Melee. I think for Melee, actually, he maybe got like top 2 or 3, but still insane.
He doesn't even play that game.
Exactly.
At least he did back then. So I said I'd tell a story about Milky Coco.
Give me the story.
So were you there? You were there the last day of Super Smash Con. I saw you there.
Yeah.
Running away from that giant grasshopper.
You saw it, right?
Yeah.
That was what it was, a grasshopper?
It was a grasshopper. The giant bug that scared
That was the
everyone.
largest grasshopper I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it looked like Hopper from Bug's Life, you know? Back in the day, I was like, why is grasshoppers scary? They're just grasshoppers. I get it now. Grasshoppers?
They'll fly at your face. They don't care.
They'll demand half your food.
So you know that Milky Coco won that Super Smash Con controller and console bundle, right?
Yes, he did.
And he
Did not claim it.
He did not take it well today. I told him, and I only told him about the controller. I don't think he knows that he also.
Well, I didn't know
had
he won a
console.
console.
Well, that's what that last one was. He would have gotten a controller and a console
Oh, wow.
of your choice. It could have been a 60. It could have been an N64. Could have been a GameCube. Could have been a Wii. Could have been a Wii U.
Damn, man, let me be Milky Coco. I'll be $150 down, but I can at least get the new console.
I feel bad for him because that's what I was standing there. Like I was about to leave, and I just heard, all right, I guess we'll go next. So we have Juan Pina, Milky Coco, and I just like looked around and I was like, oh, I know him. That's cool. Oh, he's not here.